Hey everyone, this is Caleb. So I've got something pretty cool to show you guys today. I've been given some cacti and succulent cuttings from a family friend of ours, and these are them here. I actually don't know what most of them are, but that's all good, I'll just still grow them anyway. I think I have seen this one before, but I don't have a clue what it's called. I've never seen this one. I thought it was pretty cool and would look nice sort of growing out of a hanging basket or something like that. Those are kind of nice as well. But anyway, the thing that I've brought you here to show you is this here in the middle and those two things up there. So this here, I'm sure some of you might recognise it, this is a prickly pear cactus. And look at those spines, pretty nasty looking thing. But as you can see, there's two ripe fruit on it. Those are actually quite yellow, the camera sort of doesn't show it up too well. And then at the back there's a unripe prickly pear. So I am going to grow this into a plant. I'm just going to plant it into the soil and let it grow roots. If you look at this side, it does look a little bit sad and sick or something or other, but that's all good. I'm sure it will have no problem growing anyway. But I'm looking forward to trying these two fruits here. I've never tried prickly pear before, so it will be quite interesting considering I am already growing it. But anyway, that's one thing, and I'm sure you've all seen that sort of thing before. But what I'm here to show you especially today, which I thought was very unusual, is these two things over here. So what these are prickly pear cactuses. And the weirdest thing about it is that there is a cactus pad and roots growing out of the fruit. I had no idea like this could even happen. I didn't know you could propagate a prickly pear cactus from a fruit. Like, of course I knew that the fruit have seeds that you can grow prickly pear cactuses from, but I didn't know that they could actually grow out of the fruit. So as you can see, it is a fruit, and I was wondering maybe if the fruit falls off early before it's ripe, then it can grow like this, but I really wouldn't have a clue. I've never seen this type of thing before. So if any of you have come across this before or have grown prickly pear cactuses from the fruit, I'd be interested to know, because yeah, I've never seen this before. I thought it was just so interesting. And this one over here as well has done the same thing. Out the bottom there's roots growing, and out the top is a prickly pear cactus pad. So it's a week later, and I wanted to add a segment to this video of me tasting a prickly pear fruit for the first time. But before I show you that, I wanted to show you something pretty cool. So this unripe prickly pear that's in the middle here actually has new growth on it. So just like those other fruit that I showed you, which have cactus pads growing out of them, this one is doing the same thing. So right there in the middle is a new cactus pad that's growing. There's some new growth just there, and around the other side also is some growing there. So such an interesting way of propagating a prickly pear cactus. So just be very careful when you remove these prickly pears from the cactus pad. Preferably use something other than your hands, otherwise just avoid the little black spots, because that's where all the spines are, and you should be able to just twist it off like that. So I'm just going to use a knife and fork to get rid of the skin on this prickly pear. These little black dots are covered in spines, and I did get some into my fingers, and it's kind of very difficult to get the little spines out. So anyway, let's cut into this thing. So here I've got the fruit, and this is what it looks like on the inside. Now there's every chance that it's not fully ripe, and I'm not sure if you're supposed to cut off this light outer ring, but you know, it's still fleshy and stuff, and I've cut quite a bit of the skin off anyway, so I might just give it a try, just like that. I actually don't mind that fruit at all. It just has a really mild flavour, a tiny bit of sweetness, but not very sweet at all. I have heard from some people that the seeds can be very, very hard, like guava seeds, and in this case they're not hard at all. I'm guessing that the fruit wasn't fully ripe or fully mature, meaning that the seeds as well were not fully mature and ready, so hence the reason they're probably not hard to eat. But yeah, it wasn't a bad experience at all. So yeah, not a too bad result. Anyway, I hope you guys learnt something from this video, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.